Welcome back everybody to Satisfactory 1.0. Today I promise you we're going to build our biomass plant. A couple things before we do that. I'll jump down here real quick. I have been running some stuff through our Awesome Sync. I just kind of dumping some stuff in there to get some coupons, and in the process I have gone ahead and picked up some more architecture things. I picked up some pillars, a big pillar and small pillars. I picked up the I think we got the industrial railing last time, but I got the ladder in the meantime. And then I also got these conveyor walls, and I got these doors. So we will use those as we build our power plant, our biomass power plant. There's a couple of things as I went out and doing a little bit of looking around. I found a yellow slug, which we're going to do some research on, and then we're going to do a couple more things in the MAM fairly quickly. I should say fairly quickly, and then we will get to building our power plant. So back at the MAM, we have the inhaler that we can protein inhaler that we can make, which gives us better health regeneration, or better health than just eating the edibles. With a protein inhaler, excuse me, it will give us a lot better regeneration of health. So I want to hit start research on that, and then Ada is going to tell us all about it, which we'll skip, and then we'll go to the next thing.
Research completed. The protein inhaler can restore health in the eventuality that you have been carelessly...
Okay, we're back now. I also have enough to got enough fabric made, and I got enough of the rotors made so that we can expand our tool belt, and that's underneath the mycelia tree. I'm going to go ahead and do that as well. It'll give us one more hand tool slot, which I will then use to probably put either our chain, well right now, let's see, right now we have in our hand slots, we have our zapper, and then we have our rebar gun. I'll probably use the next slot for the chainsaw. So let's go ahead and get that. Again, mycelia, and then the expanded tool belt. Do some research here, and then let's see what's next.
Tool belt.
Alright, I think the next thing is going to be power slugs. We have yellow power slugs, which is good. Now we can actually make power shards out of yellow yellow power shards out of yellow power slugs. Say that 10 times fast. But when you do, right now we're doing blue, we can do blue power slugs, and that gives us 1-to-1. When we do yellow, it'll give us, for each yellow slug, we'll get 2 of the power shards. So let's go ahead and research that.
Research completed. Yellow power slugs are further into...
So the next power slug, I'm telling you, that looks pink to me, but they call it purple. I do have a touch of color blindness, but it's not that bad, I don't think. But anyway, that's a purple power slug. If we find one of those, we'll do that research. I believe that is all the research that we need to do for now. We're going to need to get some more alien protein, and we can actually expand our pocket dimensions here too, but we only have one at the moment. But now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, okay, maybe you haven't all been waiting for, but here it comes. Here is we're going to build up our biomass power plant. And I've set up a storage container here that will hold that holds our biomass temporarily, and then it has some other build materials here as we start to build out this base. First thing I want to do is I'm going to lay out some foundation, and then we're going to go ahead and build up our base, build up our biomass factory, and then we will take an aerial shot of it, look around, see what it looks like, and then we'll discuss it after we get done, so you can kind of see how it works and see how things are set up. So I will probably do this as a time lapse, so you don't have to sit there and watch everything just get built slowly as I run through it, and then we will see what happens from there. So let's go ahead and let's get started. Okay, it's a good thing we got the parachute because it just fell off. All right, let's get back to the time lapse about that. Sorry about that. This is why I should put safety rails up, but I haven't done that yet. But anyway, we'll do that in a minute. Back at it. Okay, with that, our biomass plant is built, and in the middle of building it, we've lost power at our temporary power station over there. So one thing I want to do is I want to use our new one of the things we picked up, which is this from the what was it, the Awesome Shop. Yeah, I'm going to connect this little power guy here, run the power underneath here. I'm going to go ahead and put a double wall guy here so it'll be in and out. I don't have a door here at the moment. Oh, I don't really need a door there, but connect these two up. Go ahead and put our foundation back here. Go ahead and drop our wall back in place. And then we'll take power out of here and we will run it to there for now. And check out our inventory. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and just let me go ahead and pick up the rest of those leaves, and let's just dump this stuff in here for the moment. I don't know why I have so much wire. I don't know why I did that. But we're going to run over here to our temporary solid biomass constructor, assembly, factory, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to go ahead and take this down. Go ahead and empty this, and empty this, empty this, empty this. And how much do we have? Oh, we got a lot in there. So I'm going to go ahead and take all of those and go ahead and destroy that, or deconstruct it. And I'm going to run back. I'm going to take our solid biomass, and then we'll talk about the plant here. Well, tell you what, let me run this back over here, dump it into our solid biomass container, and then I will show an aerial shot. And through the aerial shot, I guess we will we'll discuss what kind of a mess I've made over here. Well, hopefully it's not too messy, but when I discuss it here with you and I share with you what's going on, it hopefully will make sense. Let's go ahead and drop those in there, and those will start running out to those guys down there. And then I will be right back with the aerial view of it, and then we can discuss what's going on. All right, so here's our biomass burner plant. We've got 12 biomass burners that are starting to fill up. Our plants aren't running because we tripped the power before we got this up and running. I got to flip the switch in a second and we will get the powers all up and running. But they're starting to fill up with the biomass, solid biomass we put in there. So what happens here is we have a container here and a container here and a container here. And I dropped in front of each one of these, except I don't have right here. This is going to be solid biomass. And this is going to be wood, and this is going to be leaves. Leaves feed into this storage container. Will eventually come up here to this constructor, and it will make biomass out of the leaves. And then the wood follows a path underneath there. We'll go underneath here in a moment. Goes into this constructor, which makes, again, biomass. I've tuned it down because our belts only do 120 a minute, so the most this thing can output, the input was fine, but the output's the problem. It can do 300 a minute. Our belts can only do 120, so to kind of keep this efficient, we down-tuned it, we underclocked it, that's the word I'm looking for our biomass. And then here we have our solid biomass constructor. So these two constructors making the biomass get merged together, and they go underneath into another storage container, which merges up with this storage container, which we can, like when we have some extra biomass or we want to make something and dump it in here, we can do that. You can make biomass from your alien protein, from mycelia, so we could do that if we have some extra and we want to throw it in there. It'll throw in there and then kind of go through the plant as needed. And then that will get up to here and start getting made into our solid biomass. Solid biomass goes into this storage container and then out to our plants, our biomass burners here. So what happens is if we start to overflow there, because these things only burn what they need, so we can very easily back up here. So we'll have two things going on here. We have a collection of biomass as these things fill up. Like these guys, and then whenever everything else backs up, if it backs up, then we won't have to worry about it because our biomass power plant will continue to run. So let's kind of get another look at it from this end, and then we'll go underneath and talk about the conveyor belts and the logistics below. So that's kind of how it looks, as you can see, and then we'll go below and kind of see what's going on down here. So down here we have our storage container, leaves going to our leaves constructor. We have a storage container for wood going to our wood constructor. Both of those get combined and come out here. I probably should have scooted it down a little bit, but there's enough room. So, but it'll go into this merger here, which then takes the the biomass and runs it over to this storage container, and then that will run up to our up top to where our solid biomass gets made. Now again, for some reason I have if I have an extra biomass like this, I can, let me go ahead and do this. I'm going to get one of these. And until I get signs, it's hard to do this. I'm kind of line up there a little bit. And we'll drop this on the ground. So I know what solid biomass goes in here. I can go ahead and put that in there. We have these leaves that we have from before. We'll drop those in there. And then I will actually go up here. And like I said, we tripped the power a while ago. I'm going to go ahead and drop a power pole there for possible later use. We're going to turn our power plant back on. And it crashed because I don't know why. Let's go see if we can figure out why. I'm going to fly real quick. We're all connected here. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let me disconnect that guy for the moment because that connects everything all together. Let's see what this guy does. Hopefully this will spin up here in a second. All right. Oh, you know why that crashed? That crashed because I don't have our power plant here connected to anything other than our power plant. So let me go ahead and connect this pole to this pole, and now I can connect this pole back over to this pole, and then our whole plant will start back up again. I may have to do the trip switch again. So now we flip the fuse. Now everything should be running. So if I have everything connected like it's supposed to, power wise, thank goodness, you'll see that all of our plants are working as they should, as we expect them to be. Our power, we're making 12 of these biomass burners at 30 megawatts a piece is what that's 360 megawatts. That should be enough to get us through until we get to coal power, which should be one of the next things we're going to do in an episode or two. So, and just kind of for grins, you can see the the biomass being created by our two constructors here. This is leaves, this is wood. That's being fed downstairs, and then it's coming back up here, feeding into our solid biomass guy, and our solid biomass guy is cranking into here. It's go ahead and banking them up as needed, and as soon as these guys fill up, this one's filled up, this one's filled up, but as they all fill up, this will start to catch the backup from it, and then as needed, these will start to fill up. So that's basically a solid biomass power plant. And I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and end it here. I'll probably do a little bit of cleanup. You can see I have a door down here. One of the things we got a while ago earlier between episodes was our door. I don't have any lights. I might put some lights down in here, and I'm going to try to clean up that section over there where I don't have any of the walls or stuff. But we're starting to make a base, starting to look good, starting to come together, and then we'll go from there. I'm not sure what we'll do in the next episode. Probably make copper. We have to go make copper sheets, expand our copper plant up there, so that may be what we do in our next episode. But for now, hopefully, get back up here so you can see. Hopefully this makes sense. Hopefully if it's useful for you. Again, it gets us a solid biomass power plant working. That should get us up to coal power, and when we get to coal power, we can stop collecting leaves and wood and all that kind of stuff because we won't need this plant anymore. We'll probably keep it up here for now, for a while, but we won't take it down anytime soon. But if you liked what you've seen here, give us a thumbs up, like and subscribe and follow. We'd greatly appreciate it. Oh, you see this guy over here is red? It's probably because I forgot to connect him. So let's connect him real quick. Nope, he's just out. He doesn't have any fuel. I don't know why. I guess it's still loading. I have to figure that out, but I'll figure that out between episodes and we'll go from there. Because these should all be green. I'm surprised he's not green. I'm a little confused. Nope, there he is. It was just out of fuel. I'm using, well, I guess I should talk about that real quick before we go. This is a manifold system. There's another one called a load balancer. I don't do load balancers. They're way more complicated than manifolds, but the problem, load balancers load everything, all your factory will get up and running quicker. Manifold systems will take a little bit longer to load, like this one's taking a little bit longer, but once they get all up to speed and everything is balanced out, it will get balanced out, and then life will be good. All right, with that, please like, subscribe, follow. I would appreciate it. Share your comments, your thoughts, your criticisms. Be nice. I want to have your criticisms so I can learn, maybe do a little bit better in the game, and maybe learn what you do. But let's be nice about it, because we're here to have fun and enjoy this game. Until next time. go automate.